So I've got a little visitor for this Facebook Live. If you could see him, that's my pup Monty. He is my everything. He's my fur child, the love of my life. He's everything. So he's decided to join this Facebook Live. Just want to fix this a smidge. So I'm super duper excited. I went to a gem show today and I have lots of amazing goodies to do as show and tell. So I'm really excited for that. In addition, I'm doing card pulls. I'm going to be doing from flower therapy and from crystal angels because the vibe is high. My vibe is really high. I was on a really major crystal high earlier, and I just really want to continue with this energy with crystals. And I'm also in the middle of a certified flower therapy course by Robert Reeves to be a certified flower therapy healer. So I'm also doing card pulls for that. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can check one thing. I'll be right back. Okay. So, actually, wait. Oh. Okay. Yay, I just messaged you, Brandy. I was like, I know you're going to want to see me live, so I just messaged you. Hi, Brandy. Okay, so I'm on a crystal high still. I'm coming down from it. I was in major crystal high, happy, joy mode of pure crystal loving. So I'm really excited to show off some of the gems I bought. First, I'm going to start, even though I've smudged a lot lately because of all the crystals I bought, I'm just going to smudge again one more time. Just for all those that are on this live. This is a little bit of a wild and crazy live, I guess, but it is Mercury retrograde, so it's to be expected. Nothing is as normal. So I'm clearing all the negative energy from this space, all the hi Jen! I'm clearing all the negative energy here, any Mercury retrograde vibes, stuck energy, negative energy. I'm clearing that now with this Palo Santo. And I'm going to just open a container of white light. I'm going to call on archangels, ascended masters, and divine light beings, ancestral spirits, power animals, totem animals of God's white light that are willing and able to assist in this space now. Hello for any and all those that are watching this in the live or on replay. Yeah, I've been doing I smudged a lot today because I got these new crystals. So I am totally going to be pulling card pulls, but I have to do, yeah, Monty was on my bed earlier and was the one barking. I want to show off some of the crystals I bought today. So there was a New York, New Jersey gem show that I saw was coming up, and I had this on my calendar for like 6 months, no joke. I couldn't make it yesterday. Mercury retrograde has been delaying everything. I don't know if that's happening to other people. Things you thought were going to happen for sure on one day end up happening another day. It's just part of it. But I ended up going today, and it was a maze. I was in heaven. I was chatting it up with different vendors, giving out my business card for my spiritual business. It was amazing. So the very first, yes, I'm excited to show you. If you guys can see on my windowsill, all of those our newbie babies. I don't know if that really did it justice. I'm gonna hold them up and show you guys like one at a time. So the very first vendor that I was like a moth to a flame. So I walked in and like right away I was like a moth to a flame to this particular vendor, and it turned out that her business is with dragons. So how appropriate that the fairy queen, my fairy theme business, would immediately find like a dragon theme business. I just was cracking up. Yeah. And she only sold petrified wood. And I don't have any petrified wood at all. And I was just like, well, I'm a major earth sign baby. I have a fairy theme business. I need to get some petrified wood in my life. So I immediately saw this one and I was like, I need to have this one. And I feel like I got really good prices on a lot of the stuff I bought too. So this was actually $12. And it's just so pretty. I was looking it up, and it's a nice size piece. And what's super special, so like if you see this giant groove, it fits my thumb like exact. Which, by the way, teachable moment, that's when you know a crystal is really for you, when it's like it fits you like a glove. So, right? Yeah, and I was just looking up the properties of petrified wood, and I'm like, is there anything it cannot do? Like, seriously, amaze, because it seems to be grounding, success, business success, healing, and just the overall energy of it. It's like quartz mineralizes in the wood, so you very much get like the ancestor tree spirits like with this piece like kind of frozen in. And they said it takes about 100 years for this to become this. So incredible. And I'm really excited because she's actually based in New Jersey, and we chatted about me doing workshops with her at her place, at her studio. So abundance, I'm really excited, right? And if you guys could feel this, it's super smooth. And I mean, it was just like, I knew I had to go there, but I have a lot more to show you guys. I knew I had to go there, and it was like right away. Then I also was eyeing up this piece to use as like a little charging plate. Super sweet. And this one was $5, and she gave it to me in combo with the other one for $15. So super amazed. And I've been looking at it. I feel like I see like angel wings on this, or there's something there. I gotta kind of meditate with it. But I'm in love. I don't have any. This is my first foray into petrified wood. So then after that, I was making my way through, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, pink kunzite, right? Pink kunzite. I don't have any kunzite. And all of a sudden it was like, okay, I need pink kunzite. And I saw this one seller, and I kind of was like, so a good strategy too, just teachable moment again. Yay. I love that tumbled piece. A good teachable moment again when you're at a gem show is, in addition, you're kind of like thinking about things on many levels. You want to think about, is it a good deal? Is it within my budget? Is it a good deal? Is it within my budget? You also want to think about the energy of the seller and whether or not it vibes with you. So a lot of the sellers don't necessarily know of how to treat the crystals, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you can't buy from that seller. You just kind of got to use your intuition. You know, I'm extremely clairsentient, so I'm very feeling first. So if I feel like this person's good, but there's something not quite right, I'll kind of leave it and move on. But if you just get that, like your hand, it's like moth to a flame, like, and then it's just like clicks, and that's when, like, don't question that. Don't like leave it and be like, oh, let me shop around. You know, like at one point I heard a mom, she had 2 young girls, and the girl like picked up a piece and she was like, Mommy, like this is the one. And I'm sure as a mom, I'm sure Jen can attest that it's like kids pick up things and they want everything. But when it comes to crystals, I would definitely listen to, like, with your kids when they pick it up and they're like, this one, because that mom was like, no, we need to go all around first before I make decisions. And I disagree with that. I feel like sometimes you know, like you don't have to look at everything, you know. And a lot of times if you do that, you might come back and you might not even remember which piece it was, you know. So I at first was looking at this one guy for pink kunzite, and then I was like, I'm not feeling this so much. So then I kept going, and then I manifested like the most magical Indian man ever, and was chatting it up with this guy, and it was so great. He had like really, really amazing high quality gems. So I ended up spending the most with him actually, and what I got from him was incredible stuff. So this was pretty expensive for this little piece, but kunzite is expensive. But I was just so drawn to it. So this lighting actually it works pretty well. This is a nice piece of pink kunzite. And I'm still going to be teaching myself about the properties. Yay, that's really good then, Brandy. Yeah, I'm still learning about the properties of pink kunzite, but it seems like charoite. Yeah, I actually have those in my earrings right now, the charoite. I don't know how to say it either. Blew my doors off when I touched it, had to have. Yep, totally agree. That's what I felt with the petrified wood and like pretty much all the pieces that I got. And this one, he weighed it because this was by gram, and I was like, okay, that's kind of a little expensive, and I put it down, and then I picked it up again, and I like would not. Doesn't it? Okay, I needed that. It's just so, there we go. Ooh, I almost dropped it. It's, you know, it is polished, but it's just got this incredible energy to it. It fits in my hand. So I'm still learning, but I'm pretty sure heart chakra, emotional healing, so much with the kunzite. It's also balancing from what I understand, so I'm really excited about that. In fact, I was so vibing on pink kunzite. Let me show you. He had wire wrapped little raw pieces, so I got this one as a pendant. This was $10. $10. And what I liked about this guy was that he did the bale in sterling silver, and it's like really, really strong. So I'm really excited to wear this one. And I was just like, I don't know if I'll ever buy from like Sage Goddess again, because the prices and the deals I got, I mean, it's tough though, because like gem shows don't happen all the time, right? So you kind of got to like save yourself. The last time I went to a gem show was when I was in Chicago, which Jen, it's probably still pretty far for you, Jen. But yeah, it was at this convention center there, and it was incredible. I got amazing pieces from it, but that's been years now, like, I don't even know, 4 years or more? It's been a really long time. So yeah, this is like a super pretty pink kunzite. So I'm gonna teach myself about the properties of kunzite because I was really drawn to it. In addition, I actually forget how much this one was, but it might have been like $25 or more. I forget. I felt the same way when I went to a gym. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I felt. I was like, I don't know if I will ever buy again because the prices were so good. And also, you don't have to pay for shipping, which does hog up money, right? In addition, he had these, I was like, is this a Herkimer diamond? But it's considered like a quartz diamond. He said this is from Pakistan, not Herkimer, New York, but he said that the properties of it are supposed to be actually even better than Herkimer diamonds. And I really felt like a tingle when I got this one. Yeah. And what I just loved again is like, I love when people mount it and it's like really strong. So he mounted this in like a sterling silver bale. So again, for anybody watching this like now or on replay, like these are good tips to look for too. It's like, is it strong? Like, is it well made? Because when you're wearing it, you know, you want to make sure that it's going to last and that it's not going to fall off. Like, I just bought this Golden Healer Quartz Heart from Etsy this week, and it was kind of like Mercury retrograde purchase didn't work out so well because it's like, it's not well made the way that they mounted it with the little loop, and actually this guy was so nice, he was like, bring it back, I'll fix it for you. So he was really, really great. I gave him my business card and we were talking. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. And this is double terminated too because it's got the 2 points. So I'm excited about that. I got just teeny pieces because these are by weight. They're expensive too. Little teeny piece of aquamarine because I don't have any. So I'm in love. And a little teeny piece of topaz because I don't have any and I'm in love. So my plan for these is to pop them on my clear quartz points that I have, which have like a little groove, which will be perf for these little guys to amplify the energy. So I'm really excited about that, and I have to admit, those ones look so good on top of the petrified wood. So just let me know if you ladies get bored with me doing show and tell with gems, because I have more. But yeah, all of that was just basically with that Indian man, like, I just manifested like all these amazing emotional healing crystals with him. It was like unreal. Just incredible. Okay, so Oh, in addition, from that same guy, he had raw, right? And I have more. From that same guy, I got these raw garnets. So these are faceted raw garnets. This was $15, which I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good deal. Yay! Okay, good. Please let me know if I bore you guys. I don't have any garnet. So pretty much everything so far, like I didn't have any of, so that's also why it felt really divine. So yeah, faceted garnet chunk, which by the way, if you ladies want anything, like we can, right? We can work something out. Like I am gonna go back, because I paid for admission. And I can go back tomorrow for free. And then I'm probably gonna try to go back like with a friend. It's going on like the rest of this week. So we can like work something out. If there's a particular crystal you want and you want me to like, we can chat on Messenger and I can let you know like, oh, like there's this that is this price. And then like we can figure it out. Probably, yeah. So this one, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, Jed. Because like this is pretty big. Like this is my hand and this is like how big it is. I couldn't believe that it was $15, you know, and I just love that it is raw, but it's like, I mean, it's kind of like in between raw and polished because it's like raw faceted, I guess. And then I was looking at that one was a definite, like I knew, but then I picked up this one and this one's like smooth and, I was like, oh, I really want this one. But then I was like, my intuition was just telling me to like put it as part of the package anyway, like, and just say like, what can you offer me? And he basically gave it to me for free because at first he knocked it down to like $5 and then like I helped him. I told him about like how to heal his solar plexus with like a kundalini thing. So he basically gave it to me for free. Incredible. So like all that put together, you know, the pink kunzite, the kunzite pendant, the Herkimer diamond, the aquamarine, the topaz, these are like really high quality gems. The 2 garnets. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from him. No, I think that was pretty much everything from him because he had really high quality gemmies. Yeah, so then he was like, okay, I could do it for, initially he was like $115 and then he's like, you know what, I'll do it for $110. And I was like, make it $111, it's an angel number. And it felt so good to like, I can't even explain it, to just be like, I'll give more because I know that that number is magical. Like the whole thing was magical. And then like as I was leaving, like I touched his hand and he was like, whoa, your aura is so good. Like I'm like electrified, like after touching you. And I was like, thank you. So it's just like, you know, there's so much more to it. Like when money is exchanged, because money's just the energy. It's like all the abundance I got from that. Like, yeah, I agree. It was perfect. Okay, so moving on. Then I went to this other guy and they had, or wait, who came next? I don't remember who came next. Oh yeah, let me show you those. In total, hi Peggy! Okay, so then after that I went to this other guy. He was not as high. They were 2 guys. They were not as high vibe. However, their prices were really good. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to spend that much with them. But I feel like I want to buy a couple pieces because I know that I could bring it home. I could sage it. I could clear it. I could give it love. And I could restore it, you know. But I could tell the difference. But he had serpentine. So I bought 2. These were $2 each. $2. I think I paid like... Hi Peggy! I'm totally doing card pulls in this live. I'm just doing like a gemmy show and tell because I went to a gem show today and I'm still like on like a high from what I got. But yeah, I'm really excited because to me they almost look like dragon eyes. And I know serpentine is associated with like the sacral chakra. I have to remind myself because I did have some pieces of serpentine, raw serpentine, but I think I've gifted them or somehow I don't have any. So I decided I want some serpentine back in my life. So I got $2 each. Can't even. Then I got these little blue agate hearts because they just have like the most beautiful patterning on them. And I'm really working with throat chakra lately. Yeah, they do remind me of dragons. Yeah, and I've been working a lot with the dragon energy that I learned about from Diana Cooper. Which, by the way, if anybody's interested in dragons, she has an amaze course. It's only £10 UK, which works out to $15 American. and it's really great. She takes you through the different elemental dragons and teaches you, like, you can go into meditation and figure out which ones you have, and they're essentially fifth dimensional beings that are here to protect us and also clear negative energy. So they're really fun to work with. See, I got this blue agate heart. Exciting. And then I got another one. I actually thought this was like, it looks like, you know, it almost looks like blue lace agate, but it's too dark to be blue lace agate and too big. It's kind of funny. It's like it's like almost like 2 hearts on the top. These were $2 each. Oh, and then I got this one, which is agatized jasper, which it was super earthy, and I actually liked that I had the little chip taken out. It's actually got even prettier, I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's pretty colors. So for grounding, and I have to kind of look up agatized jasper, blue agate. I have to do a lot of refresh on some of the ones I bought because I trusted myself. So my process too, like when I shop for crystals and gems, is I always use my intuition first. So I go in and I just see, like, okay, what am I drawn to in terms of feelings? Yeah, and the hearts too. So I go in and I'm like, okay, intuition first. Then I always have my phone with me and I try to look up online and I type it in, like, meaning. And I don't even have to read all of it. You can kind of just get like a general sense, and it'll click and you're like, yeah, I feel like this is right. That's my process. I use heart and mind when I shop. Sometimes you'll be drawn to something and you're like it did happen to me during the show that I was drawn to a couple things, but I was really hungry. I had to, like, use the bathroom, and I was like, you know what, I'm not grounded enough to make this decision, so I pulled myself away. And then when I returned, I found other vendors that were actually better than what I was looking at before. So, you know. Okay. Also, I think these were really good deals. After that, I was going and I found this vendor, this combined vendor table with a ton of Larimar. In addition, he had a ton of, like, nice pieces, tumbled, all different things, like carnelian, smoky quartz, all different things. So I got these carnelians and they are badass. They're just, like, incredible pieces, and look how fun it is, like the stripes on the bottom, because it is flat. So, and when I brought this home, I saw with my Virgo eagle eyes, I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, you could see it there. It has a hole in it at the top. For whatever reason, stuck an incense in there. Works as an incense burner. You just can't even. This was $10. I'm pretty sure carnelian is way more expensive than that elsewhere. I also got this piece, also $10. I honestly feel like they were basically giving it away for free. And look at the patterning on that. Isn't that incredible? And it's super cool. I realize it has a triangle on the bottom too. You know, it's flat there. Right? Boom. So I'm really excited because for carnelian, this is going to super help me with all my creative projects going on. I'm, like, channeling so much creative energy. I actually this week have had some major downloads, things I'll be doing with my business. I know, carnelian. And the triangle? I mean, come on. So what I'm actually going to be doing, I know. That's just, like, I can't even. I just can't even. What I'm actually going to be doing with my business, I'm still in the process of kind of, I do have a lot of it drafted out. The downloads just came to me this week. But I really want to offer things so that people can work with me and receive in more affordable ways. So what I'm actually going to be starting is group coaching. So I'm going to actually be doing this for astrology. I'm going to be starting my own astrology school. And I already have 2 students that I'm pretty sure are interested. And it's going to be very affordable. And then, because I'm going to do it month to month, I'm not going to require people to pay, like, a large amount for the school up front. And each month is going to have a specific theme. So it's going to have 9 core modules, the astrology school, and then I'll have 2 more after that. And if you make it to all 11, I will draft up a certificate, and I will also be selecting people to become TAs, or, like, teacher assistants. Okay. I'll also be selecting people to become TAs to assist in future enrollments with the course. In addition, I'm looking at doing a similar model, maybe not as long. I'm looking at shorter, like about 4 modules, group coaching for just general spirituality topics, like clearing your chakras, working with crystals, setting energetic boundaries, those kinds of things. So if any of this interests you, message me, we can chat. Really looking to kind of get things underway starting next month, probably. But very excited about these ideas coming forward. And, you know, I am a former teacher. I'm actually certified to teach in 2 states, and I have a master's in teaching, so I'm very good at teaching. So you'll get a lot from it, and it'll be really enriching, and you'll get all my teacher-ish ways, all my teacher gifts as part of the deal. So anyway, carnelian! I got, okay, so from them, I also got, I'm nearing the end of my haul. From the people with the carnelians, I also got gorgeous Larimar. So Larimar is very pricey. It's considered to be like the heart of the ocean. It's associated with dolphin energy, Atlantis, mermaids. It's beautiful stones. So this was a bit of a, hi Lori, I'm showing my crystal haul from the gem show. I'm basically at the end, but you can always go back and rewatch from the beginning. I got this gorgeous piece of Larimar. This was, you know, a bigger piece, so it's a bit, you know, more, but she was really sweet because I was teaching her things and she ended up kind of giving me a deal on it. And I got also this Larimar heart pendant, which I'm so in love with. So I just love too that these sellers are mounting them in these really strong sterling silver bales. I also got polychrome jasper, a nice little piece of that. So I'm excited. And then I got from this last seller, I thought it was done. But then from this very last seller, I got a selenite sphere. Super amazing and angelic. Larimar, L-A-R-I-M-A-R. If you could see it here. It's probably going to be backwards. Larimar, L-A-R-I-M-A-R. Yep. And there's a couple crystal sellers on Etsy that I have used, Peggy, if you're interested. Or I've also just been opening up, offering that I'm probably going to go back to the gem show this week. So if you want me to like pick out a piece and we can coordinate payment and then I can mail it to you, I'm open to that. Yeah, isn't the sphere special? This was $5. I got some amazing prices. So, and then from that same guy, I also got this. It's actually multiple points of red quartz, so I'm really excited about that too. Yeah, definitely. So, and then basically what I did, I found this like cool blue plate. So I have been arranging stones on it. I finished, all of those have since been smudged. So, you know, when you get new crystals in, the process is you want to smudge them as soon as possible because they do pick up energy and transport and all over the place. Dreamstone. Oh, you just reminded me. Candace, I am not, hi Lyra, I will explain what I do. I'm actually wearing, this is a citrine, a natural citrine. I also got this from the gem show. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing there. Yeah, so Lyra, so what I do with this stone, so I work with them in multiple different ways. You can wear them, especially if they're already made into a pendant. I hold them in my hand, so when I'm working with clients, I intuitively, you know, go and I pick the one that I want to hold in my hand. And then when I'm working with that client, or even if I'm doing a writing project, or it depends what I'm doing, but yes, citrine, and I confirmed it was natural. So this was $15, which I thought was super good. And it is open on the back, which is what you want. Yeah, right? I actually really am in need of, if anybody has, let me know. I'm in need of smaller chains so that I can layer the necklaces I'm buying. So if you ladies go back to the beginning, I showed even more stuff that I got. If you want to, I did a huge crystal show and tell with my gem show haul, so feel free to go back. Yeah, the yellow, was it yellow calcite, I think, Peggy? Yeah, so let's chat because it's going on tomorrow and the weekend as well, and I can go back tomorrow again. I don't have to pay admission again. I told some of the sellers too I would come back. So I'd love to shop for you. I would love that. So let's discuss and figure it out. And then, you know, I can use my clairsentient abilities to pick out one for you and we can figure that out. Exciting. So, yeah, so the ways I use the stones, that's right, it was yellow calcite. Yep. So the way I use the stones, you want to have them touch your skin. So you want them to either be wearing, holding, you can also put them in your bra. You can meditate with them. You can also lay down. Sometimes, like, there's so many opportunities, like little moments where you can open yourself up to crystal healing. Like when you're watching a show, most of the time you're just sitting there, right? So what I do is I'm always working on throat chakra. So when I'm laying down watching a show, I put a throat chakra gem on my throat. So for you, if you're working on sacral or solar plexus, you could put one there. Let it just work its magic on you while you're watching something anyway. Why not, right? Because you do, definitely having them in your energy helps. I'm looking at like I have a huge piece over there of, it's like a huge apophyllite cluster. But you know, that I feel the energy of even without having to touch it. Some of them, when they're too big, you're not gonna wear it or touch it, right? But when they're smaller, yes, you want to have it touch you, you know. So I've basically been in a process for years of overhauling my jewelry so that most of it is crystal jewelry, because the way I look at it is I'm an earth sign, so I like things to be practical. So it's like crystals are beautiful, and we can also have them functional as well. Forgetting one with clients. That's good. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. So that is the show and tell from all my gems. So feel free to go back and watch from the beginning if you want to see more of that. I am pulling cards, so I am still on my crystal high. So I'm pulling from Crystal Angels, and I'm pulling from Flower Therapy. I'm in the middle of completing a certification to be a certified flower therapy healer. In addition, for those of you that don't know, I do angel card readings, I do soul coaching, and I do astrology. Soul coaching is when I combine the two. I'm also going to be launching group coaching, which is when you can actually get sessions, but you'll be in a group of people, so it'll be discounted for you. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm planning on launching that more so into next month, but I have a couple people interested from the astrology angle. I'll actually be starting my own astrology school, and then also I'd like to do something more smaller courses, a smaller course model with just general spiritual topics like working with crystals, chakra clearing, setting energetic boundaries, those types of things. So yes. What else? So just general business announcements. I still can do customized moon reports for April if you're interested. Our first major moon is not until April 15th, so I can still squeeze that in for you. That is $44. You get about 25-minute recorded audio from me, customized specifically to your astrology chart about what the new and full moon of that month will be providing for you. And I also do card pulls for each of those moons. It's great. People really love it. It will last for you all month long, and it's a great way to get to know your chart bit by bit too. In addition, I'm still on Healing Clouds, the healer website, and they still have the free promo going on, so you can actually get a free session with me on that. Totally free for you. You just have to enter this specific promo code. It is through video chat, so you do need to have either an Android or a laptop with a webcam. So if that interests you, feel free to message me. You also can email me, JulieAnnFaye, JulieAnnFae @gmail.com, and we can chat. So with that, show and tell is over, business announcements are over. I'm going to transition into card pulls, and probably going to wrap up maybe in about 15 minutes or so, because I have a bunch of readings that I'm actually backed up with doing. Mercury retro is slowing everything down. I feel like my schedule's all off, but it's okay. So let's see. So who is still on and would like card pulls? I know Brandy and Jen were on earlier, Peggy. So just let me know. Leave a comment, Lori, if you're still on. Leave a comment if you'd like a card pull. And I will get pulling cards. Okay, awesome. Yay! Well, Jen, if you'd like a card pull, I'm happy to do that. I basically just, I basically showed off like the Larimar. You can go back and watch if you want. The Larimar pendant, the citrine pendant, you'll see. I think that's everything. You saw the carnelians. Did you see the selenite sphere, Jen? I don't know if you saw the selenite sphere. Okay. So let's see. So for Lyra, I'm just going to do general readings for this. And anybody, if you're on the live and you can share it, that super duper helps. A lot of time people don't even know that I'm live, but if one of you shares it, it brings people on, and it really does help. So let's see. So what does Lyra need to know right now? I smudged so much that I Palo Santo ashes on my leggings. Yes, the Larimar. It's so pretty. Like, this was actually the smallest thing I bought, but perhaps the most magical in many ways. Isn't it? And then I got this piece too. You know, Larimar is pricey per gram, but it is quite special. I didn't have any before, so yeah, amazing. Then I got, sorry, I'm going back to show and tell. Then I got this one, Jen, which is open on the back, natural citrine, 15 bucks. She had a lot of others. I don't know if they were all shaped like teardrops, so let me know if you're interested and we could coordinate if you want me to buy you anything. All right, so let me get focused here. Oh, I was on such a crystal high when I left the show. I was like, because I also was networking with vendors, giving out my business card and all kinds of things. And when I left, I was on such a high that I saw the Canadian geese. Yes, I know. It did not come on the chain. That's actually a chain I repurposed from Sage Goddess. But I think it's also maybe, like my friend was saying, maybe rutilated because it has like inclusions, like marks in it too. But I was on such a high when I left that I was like, oh, have a good day, Canadian. Have a good day, geese. I was like singing praises to the geese, and like I was out of control. Like I was out of control, and I had a session with someone on the site. Luckily it was somebody that I know really well, so we were like laughing hysterically. I was showing her crystals. I mean, I was on such a crystal high. It was out of control. So, all right. So what does Laurie need to know right now? Aw. Okay, so, not Laura, Lyra. Let me confirm that this is for you, yeah. Yeah, so Lyra, you are lovable. And this is Camellia. It says, love who you are as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. I really was. Yeah, I really was, Jen. Good way to put it. So I keep tweaking one of the letters in your name, Lyra. So Lyra, I wonder if you've been beating yourself up that like you're not doing enough. Like, you know, there's maybe something about like just the way that your life is going, or the way you're thinking, or your physical body. There's something that maybe you're beating yourself up about. Maybe it's related to dating. This is just saying like, look at the beautiful pink energy of this flower, right? This is like heart chakra opening. This is like soft, loving energy. So maybe actually like I was discovering the magic of kunzite, pink kunzite. Maybe you want to look into that crystal. You know, it is pricier, but it's got this super emotional, healing, loving, nurturing vibe. So you got that. Let me also pull from Crystal Angels for you real quick. So, what does Lyra need to know right now? Okay, and you got emerald and tanzanite. So emerald says ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. And then you got for tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So what I'm getting is that maybe, because this almost becomes a 3-card spread for you, maybe like you've reached a certain benchmark in life and you've been kind of critiquing yourself about what you have in your life at this time, and you know, what makes the most sense for you to go, what direction to go in, maybe related to dating in your love life. So you're really just getting affirmation that the way towards attracting that is really loving yourself. You know, emerald is also associated with Archangel Raphael and the heart chakra. So you want to look at calling on Archangel Raphael to help you with that. And then, you know, tanzanite is just really affirming like you're ready for new magic in your life, you know. So the way to get there is to really work on loving yourself. You might want to look into Mirror Work by Louise Hay, or also affirmations. So super quickie 3-card extra reading for you there, Lyra. So hopefully that was helpful, and I'm sending you much love. All right, so let's see. Yeah, new magic, right? And you know what? By being ourselves, that's how we create magic. You know, alchemy is transmuting our energy to serve like a higher good and to bring creative things into our life. So, you know, that's where the true magic lies. Okay, so let's see. Jen, did you want a card pull? Who else wants a card pull? I've kind of lost track of who is next. So just comment below. Brandy, if you're still on. Lori, if you're still on. Comment, let me know. Because I'm trying to scroll up and I don't know who's still here. So I'm pulling from Flower Therapy and I have Crystal Angels tonight. That's okay, Sammy. Okay, Jen. So Sammy, if you'd like a card pull, just let me know. Just say like, yes, please, or anything in the comments so I know I have your consent. So Jen, I'll do you next. So what does Jen need to know right now? And thank you for sharing, ladies. The sharing helps. Oh, so Jen, you got Wise Soul, Azalea, which by the way, you can bring in these specific flowers that I'm pulling into your space and it will help with this energy. So Azalea. And this says, your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. So I'm wondering if you're also doubting your intuition in some type of way. This is affirming like, don't. You know what you're doing. Trust yourself. You know, let's see also what we got from Crystal Angels for you. Boy, my teeth. My dog's being very well behaved now, so I'm glad about that. Angelite. It's interesting too, these cards do not correspond to the color of the stone, just FYI. Because Angelite is not pink. But it says spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. I actually just got a piece of Angelite, not at the gem show, but this is Angelite right here. Yeah. So mine's like a little blue egg. This is super great for throat chakra, but also connecting with the angels. So maybe check that one out, Jen. This wasn't too expensive. I got it actually from an Etsy seller. If you want, I could send you her info. She's based in Arizona. So what I'm getting for you, Jen, is that I feel like the new yoga communities that you're starting to join, I feel like there's some type of role in which you're gonna attract people where you can share what you know. And I would say keep that up. I feel like that's what these two are affirming. Because I do feel like you have some types of creative things blossoming, but you're sort of like still getting acclimated to doing that, kind of. So I feel like these are affirming you are where you need to be by being in those groups and those communities, and to really trust the knowledge that you have, because you do have a lot of knowledge. Good. So bring out the Angelite, go to the meetups, and talk to those people. It's basically the message. Okay, so let's see here. So Peggy would like a card reading. So what does Peggy need to know right now? And as before I was pulling Peggy, I was getting the sense of red. So I'm wondering too if maybe like root chakra would be good for you, even listening to root chakra music. Good. That's okay. Maybe listening to some root chakra music would be good. So you got family harmony, Peggy. And this is Chrysanthemum. So this says, your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. So this is saying like there are loving people in your life that can support you even when you feel like others may not be. And remember too, this could be like a chosen family or soul family. It doesn't have to be exactly family. But this is just affirming to really acknowledge their love and to focus less on maybe other people that are not giving you or bringing the love that you deserve. You know? Yeah, root chakra. Let's see also what we have here from Crystal Angels. So you got titanium rainbow quartz, and this says multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. And I just pulled about what you need to know right now. So because this comes up with family harmony, what I would get is that the issue that's going on in the family that's maybe causing some unrest is multifaceted. There's many layers to it. It goes deep, it goes this way, it goes that way. So really just being compassionate with yourself. You're working it through, you're figuring it out, and to really lean on the people that are loving and that are graceful to you and positive with you for support right now. Okay. So hopefully that was helpful. And let's see. Okay, so Sammy would like a card pull. Does Sammy need to know right now? I'm getting to start with Crystal Angels first for you, Sammy. Okay, and that was good because we had 2 pop out from that. So you got yellow jasper. And good, I'm glad, Peggy. You got yellow jasper, control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So this has a lot of orange in it, but yellow jasper would also, control issues is also the solar plexus, so effectively the stomach. So you might be having stomach issues or something's going on with your stomach. The way for you to heal that is to kind of let go of control, to surrender a bit, and to just allow things to kind of be more fluid and like work themselves out, you know, like not feeling like you have to like ritualize or understand everything so perfectly before you can allow it to be. You also got lapis lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. So this is a beautiful crystal. This is kind of like a blue gold. Let me see if I think I have. This is actually lapis lazuli. It's my little lapis lazuli owl. I got him at a gem show in Illinois, actually. It's a carved owl. And this says, you know, it's a time of big and blessed change for you. And God is supporting you each step of the way. So you are determining the truth of the matter, especially as it relates to kind of letting go of control issues. And this could also be letting go of people that control you. So hopefully that was helpful. Let me know how that was for you. And let's see, if we have anybody else on that hasn't gotten a card pull, let me know. I'll be happy to pull a card for you. And, sorry, I'm so fidgety today. I don't know. Could be life-changing, stomach, let go of control issues. Could be. And Jen got the Wise Soul card today, so I would trust what Jen is saying. So if there's anybody else on that didn't get a card pull, otherwise, if anybody has any questions about the astrology right now, basically we're still in a Mercury retrograde. We will be until pretty much April 15th, right around the time of the new moon in Aries, actually. So you can expect like a supercharge of energy mid-April. I know, Wise Soul. And some of the bigger planets will be actually going retrograde in the coming weeks. We also have some changes with Chiron coming up and Uranus, but I will be talking about that in my moon reports. So if you're on that email list, you'll get all of that info. Okay. Well, I would say, you know, I mean, I feel like there is something with the energy of 3 for you, you know, so maybe it's like you need to take from now into the next 3 months and really just kind of practice the art of surrender in like little ways in your life. Like, you know, because you're trying to manifest something very big, it's like practice manifesting that quality in other little ways. Yeah, you totally should, Sammy, because I can go really deep in an hour's time, and I'm currently on this new healer website, and they have a promo where you can get a session with me for free for you. And it's really great. So, you know, that might be of interest to you. You can email me. It's julieannfaye@gmail.com. I will type that in the chat here. And I will send you the document so you have all the deets of how to sign up. And my schedule is really open for next week. So it's actually a really good time to do that. I have to go back on and add some more times because I took some off But yeah, next week is great for that. Yeah, because I can go a lot deeper. Like, I'll do multiple card pulls in a session like that, and you'll get a lot out of it, as well as any specific recommendations that could come through. That's okay, Brandy. Would you like a card pull? I'll make you my last card pull for the session. I'm still here, so I'm sure it was your Wi-Fi. Yeah, you can go rewatch from the beginning. Would you like a card pull? You're welcome, Sammy. You take care as well. So Brandy, let me know if you'd like a card pull. Okay, great. All right, so let's see. What does Brandy... Oops, we already got it. Oh, so you got... Let me just confirm. So you got emotional healing, bleeding heart flower. And this says, it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So this is like really the card that says the people that have hurt you, you know, it's like the lesson is hurt people, basically. So when I end it, Peggy, when I click finish, it will be on my page and you can go rewatch and you could share it with people. You could tag people in the comments. It is there, just like any regular post. And you'll get to go watch it from the beginning too, once I finish it. Yep, so it definitely will be. Yep. Yeah, so Brandy, this is about like just letting go and detoxifying of like the people that have hurt you, and just not having it stay in your heart, like not having the pain like stay there in your heart and take up space. Like we don't need that anymore, you know. Let's also pull from Crystal Angels. What does Brandy need to know right now? The cards are like flying and talking tonight, which is great. Rose Quartz. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. I love it so much. Rose quartz. And I know you have rose quartz, right? So what I'm getting from this is that it's like focus on the love that is pure, that is true, right? Yeah, you can totally rewatch. So bye, Peggy. Have a good night. So focus on the love that is beautiful, that is true. And by doing that, you can also allow yourself to forgive like the people in your life that are not as loving to you as you would like them to be. And focus on the parts of your life in which the love is flowing. You know, like for me with my spiritual business, that is a love of my life, right? Monty is a love of my life. So by focusing on those things that bring me so much joy and happiness, it's like I start to radiate more joy and more happiness, and then I can attract things that can make me happy. And then it's just like this, it's like this, you know, it's like exercise, right? Like we have to exercise like just a little bit and we get stronger, and then we come back, we can exercise a little more and then a little more. It's like incremental, you know? So, and we'll message after this. So with that, I'm just going to close this circle. So I'm thanking all the guides, guardians, ancestral spirits, archangels, power animals, totem animals, guardian angels, all those that were in the live and that will be watching this on replay. Thank you for your service to the space. And with that, the circle is complete. And much love, everyone who tuned in. And yes, rose quartz is the best, right? And feel free to, if you're watching this on replay, tag a friend on this. It helps. There's messages in here people need to hear. Share it, whatever you like. It helps my business. It helps people. So let's really share the message of love. Bye, everyone. You're so welcome, Jen. Thanks for entertaining me during my Jen show and tell. I was like bursting to show people. So it brought me so much joy to show you guys everything. Let's see. Should I do 2 more laps instead of 1? Good. Good. Yeah, and I feel that way with my business too. Like there's a momentum that's picking up, and like initially it's scary to have change, but then it's like, okay, I can handle this. And you know, I feel like the more acclimated we get to bringing small change into our life, the more we can accept bigger changes. And that's really the magic secret sauce. So, bye everyone.